Hello teacher, hello everybody. I'm going to tell you about my proposal. My topic is about using the internet hobbies as a tool to learn English. Well, I started to learn English since I was in grade 2 and I joined many clubs, social networks for English learners. And it seems that not many people who want to learn English have a good start. They get bored by the way they learn, by the way their teacher teach. They get confused by the grammar, by the vocabulary. They can keep up with the tempo of the class. There are so many things that may stop a person from continuing learning English. But there's a group of people who do not learn in any schools or classes, but still speak and write English pretty fluently. And most of them are from the internet. They learn it from playing video games. But not some kind of action fighting shooting games, but role-playing games. And community game, where they chat, having a relaxing time, talking, have fun together in the gaming experience. This can be the idea that I want to use video games as a tool to help students improve their English writing and speaking skill. I get this idea from many young kids around my neighborhood recently. They can say a lot of English words, even though they're still in primary school. And they're mostly just learning them from playing games with me. And me myself as an example, I can speak like this because I watch a lot of games and I watch a lot of movies. I learn a lot from many online games where I can interact with many players all over the world. For example, playing Among Us, a tactic game where they're discussing in a lobby of 10 people. And they try to find out the imposter by talking, giving each other informations. And I want to conduct this research to help many people who wanted to learn English easily and can also minimize their online hobby into a way of learning English, improve their English themselves without attending on classes, which lower the stress. Well, for this topic, I have 3 main questions. Want to know: how often does a student spend their time go online and for what purpose? Secondly, how do you use the internet to interact with another language? Number 3, what genre of games would be useful for learning English? Well, each question has its own meaning. Well, first, how often does a student spend their time go online and what purpose? Because sometimes not all students go online to play games. Just like nerds, for example, nerds, they read books, they find many information online to provide their knowledge, not just playing games. And all type of people like game addicted, they play games like 16 hours a day. So I want to know, so the question informed me about if a student using the internet mostly for online entertaining program, and which kind of or they just want to use internet to gather informations, and which kind of program do they use, so I can get more idea on how do they use the internet mainly for study or entertaining. The second question: how do you use the internet to interact with another language? I want to give the student idea how to get involved in another language, because I see many people using the internet, even though they are on my class as the English learning. They still use the internet as in Vietnamese, even though the page are in English. Originally, they still translate to Vietnamese. And that's not a good thing, because when you use the internet English, you can improve your own vocabulary. So I want to give the idea that going online, involving themselves in many English environment will be useful in many ways. And the third question is: what genre of games will be useful for learning? This question to give the students the idea about what kind of games will benefit from their education and how to extract the knowledge they could get from meeting other people online. Because I see many people play games because they mostly play mobile games for just like wasting time. They want to spending their time, spending their time playing some game just to have fun. But there's other games to play that can provide you more knowledge. And I want to give the idea that there's so much better games to play and much better genre. And for the data collection instrument, what data collection instrument would I use to gather data? I will use more questionnaire to help with my research, including 10 questions that I prepared based on some of the extraction from the articles that I read. And I will take the percentage of the research to gather as much as information so I can give the optimized solution for using online hobby to assist with student studies, and also improving myself in my studies by seeing their experience. I want to ask about you take information about 10 students from course 45 and 10 of them from course 46 in the high quality English linguistics. And I just choose randomly 10 person that I think they do not play games, or they play some games and they play a lot of games. I want to spread the question, spread it like three type of people, and even more random on course 46, which is pretty new to the course. So I want to know how they maximize their hobby to benefit themselves in studying English. Well, that's enough for me. Thank you for listening.